sound takes precedence, but hopefully not to the total exclusion of possible meanings. Disposable globe wings presage, cloudback chronicle the outer sphere, a pilgrimage woodcut, key the book sealed, incalculable planets scaling the damage, from a wilderness obscurely, dura to epochal in descending order, orthodox dragons fanning the flames. Astral shards jar, sentience barefaced, juxtaposed polar, asphodel prolapsed, synecdoche dusting tabled gaps. Rhapsode extempore, misted instantly, image for atoms, levelled flat. And I'd like to read just a few bits and pieces from 4 sequences spanning about 14 years, starting with skeleton sonnets. And the first of these follows Shakespeare's first sonnet, and also the Romanian National Mining Company, probably a few others as well. Public increase claustrophobic. World news burst ulcerous, under contract tributaries split, system built, mineral fueled, riding the sandpit, lump sink in tiny plots. Lead, cadmium, handicap, state regulated on the gauge, wealth ruins at 6.5. Premature, stop, general, times the resulting sludge compounds decease. Tender, residual, unprotected, due, pity the frail crust. Records stacked in red brick, an autoptic complex, designed for ruin, casualties absent on tarmac paths, a psychic shadow snapped at the dissecting bench, intelligence hissed, metaphysics, unfazed agents in long grass, corporate their plot line, prognosis normal, slippage interred with the bomb site milieu, reduced to we belong in that era's obituary of green shoots. And this one was an 80th birthday homage to the late Bob Cobbing. Textual corpus out of control, signed up recidivist twiddling the knobs for significant transgressions. Overprint stripper, drink properly, vapours condense, laryngeal uvula through torrential mouthwash U-shapes lipstick, the non-literal brought to book. Bite verbatim, briefs and exposure considered, verdict, parole. Barred concurrently, where are the words? Revised Oxford rhyming thesaurus, devious appellatives misdirect true, proceedings distorted, origins shorter, retroish, the pre-verb in trespass. Back to Grant, evidently. Guilty, but on song. Princess almost otherworldly, high-octane glamour from grim restriction, compared by volume down the centre front, fastenings reinforce a fairy tale hug. Steel stripped at finger-click speed, shell thorax in a collective embrace these past 2 seasons, this being fashion, Transformers decree, a mere tailored skirt. Global eroded, celebrity spells it out with a black and white head office module in close-up, choice of auto-mated frames, once on the running board at the speed of receipts. Credit newsroom instincts to irrigate the plot, consanguineers, silver smearing, make-up to kill for, the last shot envisaged ricochets from the script. And some more sonnets from a set of supplementary blues. These are supplementary to Dubalay's Les Regrets. And the first one has an epigraph from Duballay. Amis du cœur et amis de la bourse. Duballay update. Liberal spenders of others' credit crash in your dreams. Stake double as lenders. B, hire a lifestyle. Subscribers tender. On message, capital. Friends are a plus, swinging electors. Unrepeatable offers yield the feel-good factor. Just forget the reminders, their parties on us. Those were the bays, pissed off by twists of fate, eyes missed, quondam status, sunshine incarnate. Fast forward to creative shortfall, piles like grapes importune, the opportune ring-fenced, our trades on its uppers. Through the axe groves of academe, all roads lead to Freud in a scuffed shoe shuffle. Love, fame, pissed in boots to fish in slippers, Gradosad, prize piffle. And this one was a homage to Tony Blair on the occasion of his second great election victory, partly achieved through revealing to the Sun that he had it off 5 times a night. But I hope this has some continuing relevance. Cheap sex was a blind alley, cash values to boot. Shafted either way, trace charisma back to the root. In God's own country, 5 times a night's no vicarage tea party, more an affair of state personified. Head constitutionally a phatic symbol, lack of substance, no popular snub, call it a matter for national pride. Screw democracy with a cosmetic job. Je mord en riant. Gorged on satire, whose tongue's in your cheek? Which one's the butcher, which one the steak? Whether flesh be bread or bread be flesh, difference in opinions from the corpse's mouth. Goya satin, paternal, Oedipus Marxist, 2 corporate ethics, both dead meat. In a deregulated market, you are what you eat. And then I'd like to do a few from a sequence called Exiting Through the Singular. I rashly published a version of this about a year ago, and it sank without trace, perhaps fortunately, because I've revised it extensively since then, and may have another try if I get a chance. So this takes off from Ugo Foscolo's Sepulchri, which bemoans the Napoleonic Code's restrictions on places of burial and sepulchres, but it strays far beyond that, and there's also some mention, you may catch a reference to Apollinaire's Le Musicien de Saint-Méry, where a kind of Pied Piper figure leads off the women from what was at that time the red light district into an abandoned house, and the poet and the priest of the local church follow to discover the house is abandoned. Moonless with incense, skull to sepulchral habitat, gauze veiled homeland, aperitic alteration for vertical hold. Weather's unsparing, the feral profligate, velato della garza, crows hover above nature, fallen, assenzial predestina, interluminary spectral presences, belated, incarnate, a promise on its cross. Adoring, forgotten, non pietra, non parola, the message immaterial, two-way traffic, before and after, in anthemic sunsets, applause never ending through ancestral stench. Di glorie, dispensiera e morte, honour a uniform naming, spring offensive, evergreen in retreat, fluctuations register, ombre sur la voie express, deficit, corporate, heat above ground, electromagnetic fields, shape stepping back through a blanket of mist, iconic instant flickering, fresh wood sparse exposure, scattered relics of another war, veci frivoli, normal occupation, solemn pomps, agnate, endogamous, dead in Afghanistan, aberrant lambs prolong the pastoral burden.